All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm heading on over to Excel right now, and we're gonna hit my first upper body day ever. Well, other than like football, but on my own. This is my own first upper body day. I've never had a full upper body day in the split. So, yeah, I've already got it structured out. I'm gonna do, 3 sets of chest, 3 sets of back, 3 sets of everything. We'll start on chest, go to back, push downs, curls, lat raises. Now my shoulder still hurts from the freaking tetanus shot that I got like 3 days ago, but I'm sure I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm thinking 2 sets of pressing, 2 sets of pull down, go back to a fly, freaking tripod. So like I was saying, 2 sets of incline pressing, then I'm gonna do two pull down for my back, and then I'm gonna do 1 set of flies and 1 set of rows, and then we're gonna move on to triceps. I think I'll just rep out or push out 3 sets of my triceps. I don't know, maybe I could do 2 overhead and then 1 on the rope, and then we'll go to biceps and we'll just do 3 sets of curls. It doesn't matter really what variation. I mean, I could do two sets of regular curls, 1 set of like some kind of like hammer curl or something, and then we'll move on to shoulders, and I'm thinking just 3 sets of flies, right? I should probably hit my rear delts. I'm not gonna lie, I tend to forget things like that, so hopefully I will. I really should, but I just know this workout's gonna take forever because this is like a lot more total volume than I actually do. Like it's low volume for each muscle group, but I'm hitting more muscle groups than I usually do, right? I usually hit 2 muscle groups, sometimes even 1 muscle group per lift, and sometimes 3. But I'm hitting 5 muscle groups, so I mean we'll just have to see, man. But holy, can we drive? Let's go. I'm going 12 miles an hour right now. Hey, that's my buddy's mom. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? I don't even know. I had something on my mind. Now, I know a lot of people love to do like push-pull legs, or they'll do the bro split or the Arnold split, or like the push-pull legs / Arnold split. But lately, like upper body, lower body split, it's kind of been popular. Like people say they've noticed a lot of like growth on an upper lower split, which I'm thinking I'll probably switch over to once I start working full time. But right now I'm on an Arnold / upper lower split, so yeah. But I don't know, I'm sure I'll like it. I just like lifting in general. But anyways, I ate my pre-workout meal 30 minutes ago, or I guess 30 minutes ago from the time I got in the car, and then it takes 15 minutes to drive to the gym, and then probably like another 15 to get into the gym and get warmed up and stuff. So my rule of thumb, for me at least, is I work out an hour after eating that meal, right? I start my workout an hour after. So by the time I'm actually doing my first working set, it's been about an hour. But I left my house like 30 minutes before the gym, so I don't know. So by the time I get in there, it'll have been enough time. But yeah, and that's always, you never want to like go to the gym directly after eating a meal. You need your meal to like digest. You need the carbs to digest. They got to get into your system so you can get a nice pump. Also, if you're working out directly after eating, your digestion's gonna feel like it's gonna feel bad. Your stomach might start hurting or something. You might feel like lethargic. I don't know, but yeah. Same goes with like eating a lot of like fats before the gym. You want to keep your pre-workout meal pretty much like a lot of carbs, and like I guess you could do protein too. It doesn't really matter. I'm cutting down so like all of my meals have protein in them. So, what if you're like bulking up and you know you've got some room to play around with? Just eat a bunch of carbs before the gym, and yeah, and you'll get a gnarly pump, you know. But fats, I would try to not eat a ton of fats within a couple hours of going to the gym. But yeah, so like I know a lot of people like to eat eggs, right? Pre-workout, I want to eat eggs. Same with for some reason there's like a stigma, is that the right word? I don't know, around oats. Apparently like eating oats like right before the gym is like not good for your digestion either, even though oats are like carbs and stuff. But I don't know, if you're gonna eat eggs and oatmeal, like that's like a typical breakfast, right? That's like my breakfast at least. Or but I would try to, like, if you're gonna eat that for breakfast, maybe go to the gym a little bit later if you can, or eat something else for breakfast and then eat those like later on in the day. I don't know, but eggs and oatmeal, probably not the best pre-workout meal. Now I have ground beef and potatoes. Potatoes, amazing pre-workout. Rice, amazing pre-workout. Rice cakes, amazing pre-workout. Bananas, awesome. Any fruit really is awesome. Any potato rice variant, probably pretty awesome. So that's my recommendation. Anyways, I'm gonna bump some music and then get into the gym. So let's just get in there, get warmed up, and I'll see you at the first working set of some kind of pressing movement. Never done that before. Well, the 170 stuck, so I did 170 instead of 160, but I got about 8 reps. Well, boys, I can't lie, that was a good ass lift. But I got through that faster than I thought I would. And I took like regular rest between each set that I usually freaking do. But I guess 3 sets of muscle group, which I successfully did. And I said I was going to, which is a good thing. That was nice. No, that was nice. Obviously, the overall like specific muscle group pump wasn't great, but like I had like a overall like residual pump all around. Like obviously my chest pump wasn't as good as it was when I was hitting chest, like by the time I was done with shoulders. But like, what am I trying to say here? Like my back and chest wasn't as pumped at the end as it was when I finished them. So it's not like the final pump check was as pumped as I could have been, like when I usually check the pump checks after a regular workout. But like I had like an overall all around like full body pump, which is pretty cool. But that lighting that I posed down in kind of sucked. Kind of made me look fat. But that's all right. That's why I'm cutting down. In a few months, I'm going to be shredded as F. I'm going to be shredded as F. And in half a year, I'm going to be dick skin lean, man. Or more appropriately, forearm lean. Like, say the leanness on your forearm, you know how that's like the leanest part of your body? I'm gonna be that lean all around. Not actually, but somewhat close. But that was a good lift. I don't got much else to say other than do your cardio, get your calories in, stick to your calorie goals, keep training as hard as possible, quit dreaming and chase those dreams, and gotta want something bad enough to achieve it. Anyway, stay big, y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for some lower body.